Hey guys, welcome to Chat with KST. It's your girl Kay, and today we're going to be doing a longer show than we normally do. We normally do, 3 to 10 minute segments on the platform, but tonight I'm going to be doing a 30-minute show with you guys, and we're going to go through a series of stories that's been occurring in the media, and we're going to discuss each individual topic. I'll share the story, what its relevance is, and then I'll share my opinion on it. Now, before we jump into that, if you're watching this on YouTube, I just do want to advise you that there won't be any visuals on the screen other than what you are currently looking at. But nonetheless, this will be an entertaining podcast. So just chillax, relax, and listen for the next 30 minutes. Now let's jump into it. Big Latto and Nicki Minaj. This beef has been brewing for a while since they got into the beef a couple months ago about the Grammys. Now, for those of you who don't know, Nicki Minaj felt as though her song did not belong in the pop category; it belonged in the rap category. Um, Latto agreed with Nicki Minaj behind the scenes, but evidently, Latto's pop song "Big Energy" ended up staying in the pop category, causing a lot of beef between the young ladies. So, young ladies had a really bad fallout online, and it has left a bad taste in both of their mouths as it relates to each other. Now, moving on. Latto was recently at Coachella yesterday, and what she did to me was a bit distasteful, but let me share with you. What she did was she got up on stage and she premiered her new song. What the song name is, it didn't quite stick with me, but what I do know about the song is that she shaded Nicki Minaj. She basically was talking about how Nicki Minaj says it's up, but she's putting it on the floor. She shaded Nicki Minaj about doing coke. She shaded a Nicki Minaj a lot in her performance, and to the point where one would have to ask, was it a Nicki Minaj performance? Like, were you trying to just say things to Nicki Minaj? Like, for me, and here's the point where I'm going to start giving my opinion on this. I don't really want to get too specific into all the ways in which she shaded Nicki Minaj. It was just very distasteful for me. But if you get your 5 minutes of fame on a Coachella platform, why would you take that time to sit down and come at the greatest female rapper alive? Female rapper ever? Why would you take that time to do that? And I get it, sometimes it's meticulously designed that way for for her to get clout, right? For people to get clout. But my thing is the clout that important? Is it that essential that you would take the 5 minutes that you really get to show who you are, as an artist, to show what you bring to the rap industry, to show what you've done, and all you have to show for is what you have to say about Nicki Minaj? I feel like it's an embarrassment. I personally, if I was given time to show and prove, who I am on a big stage like Coachella, I wouldn't take that time to sit down and shade Miss Onika Tanya. I would be more strategic in what I bring and put my best foot forward. But of course, Nicki Minaj subtly responded, and how Nicki Minaj responded was with a post that she posted with a Chanel bag. And in the post, she said, "My boo sent me this dope purse. I love it. One day I'll auction it for 100 million. Thank you." And she at Kim Petras, the person who sent her the bag. But the significance of this image is that behind the image, there is a, what would you call it? A wallpaper. And on the wallpaper, or the hanging sign, it's like a sign that, one of those affirmations, or one of those things that remind you of positive things. On that sign, the words that are there is, "I don't care what you think about me. I don't think about you at all." So I feel like that was a subtle way of Nicki Minaj just saying, "Latto, everything that you did at Coachella, I saw it, but I'm still not thinking about you." Nicki Minaj just came out with the song Princess Diana, with Ice Spice. That song is going number one, is currently trending number one on YouTube, and is doing amazing numbers. It has people at Coachella crowning Nicki Minaj the queen of rap and Ice Spice the princess of rap. So I feel like we just have to realize that, look, you're competing where you don't compare. Find something better to do with your time. Trying to fight with Nicki Minaj and have this standoff with Nicki Minaj, you don't have the credentials to do that. You're not even Cardi B. Cardi B tried it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Nicki Minaj is the rapper, is the female rapper of all times, and she could come up against some of the greatest male rappers. So until you can do that, don't try to come for her. And that's just my opinion on it. I just feel like more respect needs to be given and put on Nicki Minaj's name, and that's that. Right now, let's move on to our next topic. We're going to move on to something a little bit lighter. We're going to jump back into the harder topics in a little bit, such as Cardi B and her performance in Thailand at Rolling Loud. We're going to jump into that. But before we jump into that, I want to talk about Scrappy and what he had to say. This was the clip that I got from the Neighborhood Talk. And basically, let me play it for you, where he is saying that someone advised him that we need to basically ask the real questions when we're getting to know a woman or getting to know a man in a relationship. So let me play the clip for you guys.
You gotta ask the right questions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My sister, I'm gonna shout out my sister Trisha. She found out what I was going through. She said, "Hey, y'all little motherfuckers don't be asking the right questions. Y'all ask everything but the right question. Like, y'all wanna fuck the bitch. Y'all want head. Y'all wanna kick it. Y'all wanna do all this fun shit, but you don't ask the real important questions."
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like
what? What are some of the questions we should ask?
What's
like giving head?
Is this your real name?
That's a good ass question. That's a start. Not for real.
Is this your real age? Is this how you act for real? How do you look when you know what I'm saying, you take out that makeup? Cause y'all be tricking motherfuckers.
Yeah, for a while.
Hold on. How does your hair look when you take that wig off? Or your extensions off? You know what I'm saying? Just like niggas, like, hey, like, what it look like? What you act like when you broke, bro? What you look like without a haircut, bro? Like when your hair go, you know what I'm saying? Like, how you treat kids, my nigga? Do you want kids, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of stuff we don't be asking, and then we blame the other person, but we need to ask that person. You know what I'm saying? That person would have probably told you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And that's what Scrappy had to say about as it relates to asking real questions when you are dating someone. And I totally can agree with him that maybe not those questions specifically. I feel like some of his questions are a bit superficial as it relates to, oh, what does your hair look like? And what do you look like without makeup and stuff like that? I feel like those are superficial questions. But the concept of digging deep when you are speaking to someone and you're getting to know them and you want to say, hey, are you someone that I can trust? Are you someone that I can share my life with? Are you someone that I can be open and honest with? Are you someone that is going to be angry with me for the slightest thing? Who are you as a person? Not who you portray yourself to be, not who you placate and act like, I'm all this nicey. No, not who you pretend to be, but who are you genuinely? It was like a little bit of a running joke when he was just like, how do you look without your wig on? I mean, that's one thing with me. I don't wear wigs. I would rather wear a weave because I don't want it to be able to come off. I don't need you seeing any of this. None of it. But nonetheless, it is very important and essential that we do ask the relevant questions and we make sure that we are digging deep when we're in these relationships and we're not just staying at a superficial level and just accepting people for who they portray themselves to be, but actually getting to know the real person. But back into some deep stuff. Let's see what Cardi B had to say about her Rolling Loud performance, because Cardi B has experiencing a lot of insecurities recently, which is why there has been a delay in her putting out her new album, feeling as though she isn't in a place where she is as confident as she once was musically. So let's see what she had to say since her Rolling Loud performance.
Yeah, whatever fuck. So I was really scared to come out here, but it's like I'm really grateful that like I was like able to like sell out and thousands of people to come out to see me, and I haven't put out a song in so long. It actually boosts my confidence, because it just showed me like, it's like, bitch, like, you got this shit, put your shit out. I know I have great music. Like, I do feel like I do have great music, like hidden in me. I just gotta put it out, and I will put it out. I promise that to my fans. But I just want to say thank you so much, Thailand, because I'm really grateful. Like, oh my gosh, guys. Like, I told you that I've been like really positive and really like, I don't know, like a bright light. Like, today I woke up and I looked outside and I'm like, yo, this place is so beautiful. And I'm so far away from home, and like I'm in a country that is like this is my first time in Asia, and like you guys know that I'm like a big historian, and I just study country, whatever fuck. So I was really scared so much, and it's like I finally am like here, and it's just like I'm not here like for a vacation. I'm here because thousands and thousands of people want to see me, and I'm just really grateful for that. Like, it's like I was talking to my hairstylist from the Bronx, and it was just sharing our different stories, and it's just like, yo, we really fucking here. Like, we really fucking here, and we really made it, and we have gone through so many shit, and it's just like I'm here, and I'm just so thankful and grateful for that. Like, God has really blessed me like so much that it's like, I don't know, like I really be feeling like I have like so much, and it's like I finally, well, my life ain't perfect, but I just feel like, wow, I really have the life that I always wanted, and I'm really thankful and I'm grateful, and thank you so much, Thailand. And yes, to my fans, I love y'all. I know y'all running out of patience, but I got y'all, and thank you. But remember, if you are like one of those superstitious people and y'all do the dreaming stuff and whatever the fuck, send it to me. And yes, I love you. Bye. Like, to tell me, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I don't know, like, it's like, is there a message, or it's just like, it's just nothing? Like, is it in your head or something? I don't know. But yeah, whatever. Bye. Like,
All right. So that's what Cardi B had to say. So if you are someone who, like she mentioned, is like a dreamer or someone, and I think what she's actually asking for is if you're like someone who's strong spiritually, who can help to guide her with her music and stuff like that, with her musical career and stuff like that. I guess she's into that stuff, but that's neither here nor there. What we're actually talking about is Cardi B's confidence and how her confidence has been restored because she went to Thailand, and with her going to Thailand, she was able to say, hey, you know what? Me not putting out an album and thousands of people still gathering themselves together, still not a show just to see me off of my one album, like that in itself should be confidence, and it should be so much confidence enough in me that I would be ready and open to put out fresh music and put out new music, and have faith and trust in that whatever music I do put out, it will hit, it will stick. And I do feel like she just has to relax, right? And Nicki Minaj is the queen of this, and she's the one who I feel like does this because she puts out music regardless of whether fans are gonna like it or not. She puts out what's in her heart, and I feel like she just needs to take a page out of Nicki Minaj's book and just put the music out, and don't allow her anxiety or her fears or anything to pull her back and rope her in to feeling as though she can't do what she's meant to do, right? But anyway, while we're on the topic of Cardi B, She did also do another live stream, and both these live streams I got from a source called Hollywood Unlocked. She did also do a second live stream where she talked about BBLs. So let's see what Cardi B's point of view was on BBLs, being that she has one, right? One second, guys. All right.
Talking about that women are getting BBL to impress men. Y'all can record this or tell me if I should do a TikTok about the video so we can just have a debate. I just like to have fun debates, you know what I'm saying? So the girl said that women are getting BBLs to get attention from men. They want attention from men. They want a nigga with money, yada, yada, yada. So they just go get BBLs and whatever the fuck. And it's just like, I don't think that's true. Because let me tell you something. Personally, for me, I don't think that's true. But anyways, and it's not about me. I don't think women are getting BBLs to impress a man. Because let me tell you something. You can have a fucking elbow and a nigga gonna fuck you. Okay? Like, you can have an elbow and a man is gonna be after you. Like, they don't care. Like, let me tell you something. Men are not that picky. You know what I'm saying? Like, men are just not. And like, come on now, let's be like women. We know our insecurities, and we because we just have been so shaped to believe that we gotta be perfect. And let's be real. Who judge women the most? It be us. Yeah, it be us women. Like, let's not front. And it's like, if y'all saying that I'm lying or anything, I mean, we could look at the comments. The comments speak for itself. Like, it's like, there's gonna be more girls judging another girl on how she look. Like, it's a fact. Like, it is what it is. Like, that's just what we do. But so I just don't think that women are getting BBLs to impress these niggas. Like, it's too easy to impress a man. Like, come on now, you could have ears and a man is gonna go after you. Okay? It's not that hard. Like, bitches ain't doing that shit for these niggas. We just want to feel good. Like, bitches want their fucking confidence. Like, girls want to walk around. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everything is about a man. Not everything is about a man. Not everything is about a man. But, yeah, like, I mean, and like, let's be serious. Like, it's like, if a girl posts a picture, right? If a girl posts a picture, guys gonna look and they're gonna be like, oh yeah, she's pretty. Oh yeah, she's all right. A bitch might be like, yeah, but look at her knees, though. Look at her knees. Look at her knees. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes. You see, you get what I'm saying. So I just don't think, like, unless you are like a stripper and like you need like a fat ass, or maybe sometimes you don't even need a fat ass. Like, you just gotta be that bitch. Unless you're like a stripper or like you a bartender, you most likely doing a BBL for fucking work or some shit to impress niggas. But like a regular bitch or like just a regular person, they're not necessarily getting BBLs or getting their bodies done or whatever the fuck to impress men, because it's not that easy. It's really easy to impress men. And also, they saying that like a lot of women are impressing men because they want to get men with money. They're getting their BBLs because they want to impress their men with money. But like, if you look at it, like a lot of these ball player girlfriends and shit, they're natural ass bitches. I mean, what's the highest players? Steph Curry, LeBron James. They got natural ass bitches. Yeah, they're natural. So that.
Oopsie. But nonetheless, sorry, I had clicked off on something else. But nonetheless, you kind of get the gist of what Cardi B was essentially saying. She was saying, yo, like, BBLs don't essentially mean that you're trying to impress a guy. Now, I do like the fact that she was able to touch on the fact that some women do have a tendency to do it. So she's not exempting all women and saying, oh, well, no, it's no women are doing it. She's saying, yes, some women may do it because of work and some women may do it, but it's not for men all the time. Now, what I think about BBLs is that as women, we get insecure about our bodies. And because we get insecure about our bodies, we look for a fixture. And going to the gym sometimes isn't the fixture that we need or nor want, because it's not quick. It's hard work. It takes discipline. It takes a lot for you to go to the gym and build the body that you want. And sometimes even after building and going consistent at the gym, you still don't develop the body that you want. So it's much easier to go and pay someone to give you the body standard that everyone is looking for, so that you can then find yourself in the circle of people who are attractive, right? Because that is the current beauty standard: a BBL, a lipo stomach, and breast implants. That's the quintessential body standard that we have nowadays. And if you don't have that, then you're not considered beautiful, and you may suffer from the insecurities of feeling like, okay, well, I don't fall in within that circle, which then provokes or pushes certain women to go out there and to get their bodies done. But what we have to realize is that the insecurities that we do have as women, and we try to bandage it up with plastic surgery, but it's an internal issue. It's something that you have to plastic up and bandage up with therapy. It's something that you have to plastic up and bandage up with affirmations. It's something that you have to plastic up and bandage up with a new thought process about how you see yourself. It's something that you have to plastic up and bandage up with positive self-talk and reaffirming yourself and making sure that you're mentally equipped. Because a lot of times women go and do these surgeries, and I've said this before, they go in, they do 1 round, 2 rounds, 3 rounds, 4 rounds, just to try to get to some kind of perfect thing. Because after you fix one thing, you realize that something else is broken that you've never even realized before. And then sometimes you're not satisfied with the way that the surgeon may have done it. You're not satisfied with this. And then too, let's talk about the surgery. While we're on the topic of BBLs and surgery, do you know the healing process behind this thing? The healing process and the work that it takes to even go through a BBL, to go through this. I was looking at the healing process where you see the blood, you see the tape, you see the bandages, you see all, I'm like, yo, you see the pain written all over these women's faces. And I'm like, you go through all of this to look good? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, even me, if I get to my lowest points and I start considering surgery or whatever, watching the experiences and watching what these women go through just to keep their bodies intact, I'm like, I am good off of it. But nonetheless, not all women get BBLs because they're trying to impress men. Some suffer from insecurities and want to fit into the beauty standard and want to feel better about themselves and think it will be an easier route. Some do want to impress men and feel like they're not getting the male attention that they would get unless they get a BBL. And some people want it for themselves. They are already confident, but they just want something, so they go out and they get it, and they have the money to afford it, so they go out and do it. There are various reasons as to why people get BBLs. But off the topic of BBLs, let's jump on to Safari a minute. We did speak about Nicki Minaj in the beginning of this segment, so let's jump into her ex Safari. So it seems as if his ex, Nicki Minaj's ex Safari, is now dating Amara, who's also on the Love and Hip Hop show with him. They kissed recently at her children's birthday party. Now, Safari also at this birthday party gifted her children 2 Rolexes, and it had the crowd ripping and raving. But Erica Mena was not happy about this. Erica Mena, of course, was very frustrated watching Safari gift Amara's children these 2 Rolexes. And this is what this is what Erica Mena had to say. Aw, so cute. It was just very interesting how my kids have never received gifts like this by this waste man. My daughter just turned 3. All she got was a birthday cake and a few balloons in his living room. And please don't get me started on how he didn't do anything for my son's first birthday until 2 weeks after the fact. And again, that was just balloons in his living room. But happy everyone enjoyed this circus themed birthday party with a deadbeat clown ass the special guest. And then she continues and says, before I go, someone at him. He blocks me since I won't take his crying, begging ass back. Hence why he's out now desperately shooting in Miami now. Let him know he has medical bills that's only 8K from last year. He owes along with, never mind. Just tell him he got it and pay it. So this was just her response to watching Safari gift Amara Lenegre. I can never say her last name correctly. Lenigra Amara. Let me just say Amara and call it a day, because I'm gonna get tongue tied trying to say her whole name. You gotta let the tongue roll with it, and I can't do no tongue rolls right now. But Amara, he gifted Amara's twins the Rolexes, and Erica Mina, she's not happy. And we all know who Erica Mina is. Once you know who a person is, you gotta just take them and accept them for who they are. Erica Mina is someone that's gonna spaz out. She's gonna speak her mind, and she's gonna do it wholeheartedly. She's also gonna throw Safari under the bus while she's doing it as well. Erica Mina is not one of those baby mamas or those exes that you can skate away freely from and live a peaceful life afterwards. She's gonna put your business out there. She's gonna do all of these other things that are a little bit underhanded. So I felt like what she did was distasteful. I feel like you can watch somebody do something, and granted, can I give my opinion without negating how she feels? Absolutely. I understand it, feeling as though, my children deserves more. Why wouldn't you give our children all these things that you're giving to someone else's, a random person's children? But in the same breath, you should be able to watch what has been done and conduct yourself in a respectful manner, in a manner that doesn't bring you down nor him, right? And just move forward and act as if, okay, well, you know what? It's water under the bridge. And if you do feel like you must speak to him about it privately. But in our last topic for the night, we're going to be talking from a story that the Jasmine brand had brought up. And it says, Corey Hardick shuts down rumors that he's dating again amid finalizing divorce with his estranged wife, Tia Mowry. I don't got no girlfriend. So basically what the Jasmine brand reported was that he was on Instagram Live, and he made it very clear that he was not dating anyone else. He was focused on his children, and that's where his focus was, and he was not out here with a new girlfriend. I just feel like Tia Mowry, I don't know why she wanted to divorce this man. But you know what? We want what we want. The heart wants what it wants. And if that's what she wants, then I'm gonna just give it to her. But I feel like she should have thought 3 times before just walking away from her husband of 14 years, because marriage is never easy. And you shouldn't walk away from a person who seems to be so dedicated to you, someone who isn't even after the divorce looking to seek out any kind of relationship with someone else. Because, after a marriage, the first thing a man is trying to do is, I'm trying to see what's out here in these streets. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. And he doesn't seem like Tia's ex-husband doesn't seem. Sorry, Tory Lanez, not you. Tory Lanez is in jail, and we're actually waiting for an update on his case. And I'm going to be bringing that to you guys soon and shortly. But I'm not talking about Tory. I'm talking about Tia Mowry's ex-husband, Corey. He's like, he seems dedicated, and he seems dedicated to his family and to the betterment of his family. So shout out to it. We love to see it. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast where we just sat and chat for 30 minutes about the celebrities and what they have going on in their lives, and I was able to give my commentary and share my opinions. So don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you're listening to this on YouTube. And if you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, we'll always chat next time. Laters, guys. Bye.